Right now, in the ancient city of Aksum, Ethiopia, a single man is locked inside a heavily guarded, windowless chapel. He is the only person on earth permitted to look upon what lies inside. Recently, a massive wave of viral claims and digital rumors in 2026 have exploded across the internet, insisting that new satellite scans and leaked reports have finally proven the Ark of the Covenant is hiding in this exact spot. But when the internet hype fades and we actually look at the facts, what do we find? Is this the greatest archaeological discovery of our time, or is it history's most brilliantly sustained deception? To understand the claim, we must first look at the silence. In the Hebrew Bible, the Ark is the ultimate sacred object, a gold-covered acacia wood chest containing the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. It resided in the Holy of Holies in King Solomon's temple in Jerusalem. But around 586 BCE, the Babylonian Empire, led by King Nebuchadnezzar II, besieged Jerusalem. They breached the walls, burned the temple to the ground, and exiled the population. The biblical books of Kings and Chronicles provide meticulous inventories of the temple treasures plundered and taken to Babylon. Bronze pillars, basins, and gold vessels are listed by name and weight. Yet, the Ark of the Covenant is conspicuously absent from these records. It simply vanishes from the historical narrative. For mainstream historians and archaeologists, this is the end of the story. The prevailing scholarly consensus is that the Ark was either destroyed in the fire, melted down for its gold, or lost in the chaos of the exile. But there is another narrative, one that fills this historical void with a story of divine election. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark never fell to Babylon. Instead, it was brought to Ethiopia centuries earlier by Menelik I, the legendary son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. The narrative states that Menelik and his companions secretly swapped the true Ark with a replica, transporting the sacred chest across the Red Sea to Aksum, where it has remained ever since. But where did this story actually come from? It is not in the Bible. It is enshrined in a mysterious 14th century manuscript called the Kebra Nagast, or the Glory of Kings. And here is the catch. This text was written nearly 2,000 years after the events it describes. It was not created as a history book. It was created as a political weapon. It elegantly wove together biblical lore and theology to forge a unique Ethiopian identity, positioning the nation as a new Israel and giving the ruling dynasty a direct, divine pedigree, linking them to ancient Jerusalem. From a historical perspective, it is a brilliant piece of political theology, but it is not a contemporary record. So why is this debate exploding again in 2026? Over the past few months, a flood of viral documentaries, AI-generated satellite rumors, and social media algorithms have resurrected the Ethiopian claim, convincing millions that new, undeniable proof has emerged. The internet has essentially crowned a new discovery. But when the hype fades and we actually look at the facts, the 2026 evidence completely unravels. What is being shared online is largely a mirage, a mix of misunderstood religious festivals featuring replica arks and sensationalized entertainment media masquerading as peer-reviewed science. When we apply the tools of modern archaeology to this claim, the evidence becomes strikingly one-sided. And it is not just that archaeologists haven't found anything. It is that they have never been allowed to look. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church strictly forbids any physical inspection or excavation anywhere near the sacred chapel itself. This leaves a deliberate physical void where evidence should be, making empirical verification impossible. Furthermore, decades of archaeological excavation in Aksum have uncovered magnificent royal stelae, ancient tombs, and the foundations of early churches. Yet, no archaeological evidence has ever been found to suggest a hidden chamber or a concealed artifact of biblical proportions anywhere in the city's physical record. This creates a profound divide. On one side, we have the empirical demands of modern historiography, which require verifiable evidence, contemporary accounts, and material proof. On the other side, we have a deeply held religious tradition. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church does not base its claim on archaeological findings. It bases it on an article of faith. The current chapel housing the alleged Ark is heavily guarded. Access is strictly forbidden to all outsiders, including the patriarch of the church, foreign scholars, and archaeologists. This enforced secrecy is often cited by skeptics as a convenient mechanism to prevent the legend from being empirically falsified. Yet, for the faithful, this secrecy is not a cover-up. It is the ultimate expression of the object's holiness. The Ark is not meant to be examined, photographed, or carbon dated. It is meant to be revered. Interestingly, While the original Ark remains hidden, its symbolic presence is deeply woven into the daily life of Ethiopia. Every Ethiopian Orthodox Church houses a tablet, a consecrated wooden replica of the Ark containing stone tablets representing the Ten Commandments. During the vibrant festival of Timket, these replicas are carried in massive, joyous processions through the streets. The veneration is real, the devotion is palpable, but it is directed at the symbol, not the hidden original. So, is the Ark of the Covenant actually in Ethiopia? If we define discovery by the strict standards of modern science, the answer is no. There is no verified, material evidence. But if we define the Ark as a vessel of meaning, the answer is far more complex. For centuries, the belief in its presence has unified a nation, sustained a church, and provided a profound sense of divine purpose. Perhaps the true power of the Ark was never in its gold or its acacia wood, but in its ability to shape the destiny of those who believe it is real. The mystery endures, not because it has been found, but because, in the hearts of millions, it never needed to be. But what do you think? Is the chapel in Aksum hiding the greatest treasure in human history? Or is it guarding a brilliant, centuries-old myth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.